What do you absolutely, hand on heart, believe that women want? That is your phone in coming up at midnight. We do get busy, so if you've got something to say, I would call now. 0344 499 1000. Of course, every woman would want a Van Connor, wouldn't they? Van, good evening.
I wish, Petrie. Honestly.
What do you think that women want, Van?
No, I'm not even.
You're not falling into that.
I was raised by women, and I know better than to even comment. So, no, it's not happening. Someone like yourself. I want someone like yourself, Petrie. That's all.
That's the right answer. I mean, what can I say? That is the perfect answer. Van Connor, film critic, tell me about what you've got for us this week.
I've got a film that, I'll be really honest, I don't think many women are going to want. I don't think many men are going to want. It's called Lift.
Right.
It's a new heist comedy thriller starring Kevin Hart. It comes to us from the director of I'm going to say The Italian Job, but not the one you're thinking of. The forgotten 2003 remake of The Italian Job. Yeah, F. Gary Gray directed it. Obviously, he went on to prominence because he did Straight Outta Compton. Kevin Hart, 2000s sort of failed comedy star who became a successful one in the 2010s as well. They've now teamed up for this, which is kind of a bit Thomas Crown, a bit Ocean's 11, a bit Mission Impossible, and a bit Kevin Hart. So he is, and this falls apart on the first sentence of the plot synopsis, I warn you. Kevin Hart is the suave leader of a band of elite art thieves. Yeah. And he is tasked by his ex-girlfriend, who happens to be the Interpol agent chasing them, to steal, I think it's $500 million worth of gold in midair as it's being transported, because in some absolutely convoluted way, this allows Interpol to catch a renowned international terrorist. It makes no sense, but it doesn't really need to, and I will explain why, but I'll let you have the clip first. Enjoy Lift.
This job, I don't know if it's possible. But if there's a way to do it, we find it. We need to intercept $500 million. But we're not taking the gold.
We're taking the plane? The whole plane?
It's kind of hard to take half a plane.
Nice.
Welcome to the team.
They really love you.
I mean, what's not to love?
You are a thief, a con man, a professional liar.
Agree to disagree. This is it. I show them what true artistry looks like.
I've got to confess to you, this is right up my street.
Sure, I'll be really honest with you for about because it goes on for nearly 2 hours, and for about the first hour I was thinking, this has tipped over from being so idiotic into actually sort of, broken clock, twice a day entertaining. It starts to wear you down, and then it falls apart when they do the actual heist and they just toss any semblance of like physics or reality out the window. Like, you were doing so well. Like, I almost bought Kevin Hart as a suave, like Adrian Lester in Hustle type character. And then they just ruin it with this really garish, over-the-top, ridiculously animated, very poorly photographed entire second half with the heist. Like, every time they step outside direct sunlight, they look like ghosts. It's that kind of level of really bad cinematography. But the film is begrudgingly 3-star, but it's on Netflix, so it's not like you're paying to see it.
It sounds like the kind of film that I would watch while doing something else, like my accounts probably this weekend, and just it'd be a bit of noise and fun in the background. It's not something I would sit and actually watch.
But I'll have this on while I do the emails on the laptop on my knee. Yeah, it's very much one of those. Yeah,
I think it sounds quite good fun. I love a film like that. I love a heist movie. I love it's kind of slightly silly and over the top, but there has to be some semblance of reality, and it sounds like there isn't in this one. What about the Holdovers?
Now, this is one you do want to pay attention for, and there is about a 35% chance this wins the Oscar for Best Actor presently. Genuinely, because it won the Golden Globe for its star Paul Giamatti about 10 days ago now. So this is the second team up between Paul Giamatti and director Alexandra Payne, writer-director Alexandra Payne, and they did Sideways together back in 2004. The only wine movie worth mentioning ever. And this stars Giamatti as the curmudgeonly history teacher in a 1970s New England boarding school, and he is punished for having, given an influential, the son of an influential senator who's a student, a bad grade, and he is punished by being forced to stay over at Christmas with the remaining children who don't have homes to go back to, the literal holdovers of the title. And of course, when it's left to just him and a single student and a dining lady, this becomes a story of, breaking down one's walls, about rediscovering connection, about reforming forgotten family bonds. And it's all over this Christmas period in this isolated setting in the 1970s. I've got a clip for you from the very beginning of the movie. This is Paul Giamatti and the class just before terms out. And this is him failing a lot of his students.
I can tell by your faces that many of you are shocked at the outcome. I, on the other hand, am not, because I have had the misfortune of teaching you this semester, and even with my ocular limitations, I witnessed firsthand your glazed, uncomprehending expressions.
Sir, I don't understand.
That's glaringly apparent.
No, I can't fail this class.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Mr. Coates. I truly believe that you can.
I'm supposed to go to Cornell.
Unlikely.
Oh, I mean, I do. I am a big fan of Paul Giamatti. I think he's great, and he always seems to pick great character parts, and is believable in every. Even no matter how diverse they are, he's believable in every single one. Is this worth a watch?
Oh, absolutely, on every count. So Giamatti himself is playing this halfway between like Robin Williams in Dead Poets Society and J.K. Simmons in Whiplash, and it really works. And the movie very much fits into that feel-good, like inspirational teacher story, subgenre as something like Dead Poets Society. I will say as well, Dominic Sessa, who plays the young student who he sort of bonds with over this Christmas period, this is his first role. And he is absolutely tremendous in this. I showed this to a friend because I had the Oscar screener. They sent us the links and the discs over Christmas. And my friend was having a bad day. And I said to him, let's watch a movie tonight, you and I. He said, can we have something that you think might actually be good, please? I said, okay, well, I hear this is good. And do you know what? Lifted him right out. And he, as he said, and I agree with him, it's an instant modern classic. I think this is absolutely brilliant, genuinely. Do see The Holdovers.
Do see The Holdovers. That's in cinemas, is it?
That is in cinemas from Friday.
From Friday. Right, just quickly, I think we've got a couple of minutes. Why are they making a live-action version of How to Train Your Dragon?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't have an answer for this. Like, why did they make a live-action Lion King or Dumbo? None of this makes any sense.
The cartoons are brilliant. The How to Train Your Dragon cartoon is brilliant. It's a lovely thing to watch.
I will give them credit, though. I mean, they've got the original writer-director of, the animated trilogy handling the live-action one as well. And they've at least got Gerard Butler back. And if we're honest, Gerard Butler is the only actor anyone could name being in the animated one. So he's back. He's got Nick Frost, I think he's going to be his best mate. Is that Gobbler the Belch, I think? And then you've got Mason Thames Sticks out. And Thandue Newton's daughter, Nico Parker, they're going to be Hiccup and Astrid. I mean, if any of these are going to work, these live-action animated adaptations, How to Train Your Dragon should, because, you can make a nice-looking Viking movie. You just need cute animated dragons, and that's not that hard. Who doesn't want to see a photorealistic Toothless?
No, I know,
I mean,
but if it's just a carbon copy, like some of these live actions that they do, it's just not a good version of what was a brilliant cartoon. They do that a lot with Disney's, and you just go, well, actually, the cartoon was so charismatic and charming and lovely, and it's lost.
I agree with you. However, my 5-year-old nephew has an entirely separate opinion.
Oh, okay.
And he will watch the live-action ones, weirdly, before any of the animated ones. And I have tried getting him to watch the vastly superior animated version of Aladdin.
Get it.
Not happening.
I get it. Not happening. Van, thank you very much indeed. Great to see you. Van Connor, the film critic.